I want you to look right now at what's happening on our border. I want you to look at this. 239,000 encounters in May alone. In May alone. Look at that. Tell me, do you know how many people in there are going to rape a 10-year-old? Are going to murder somebody? Do you know? I don't. Does anybody? We don't have a secure border. None of these people are actually being turned away. We're basically just doing the Matador thing and waving them all into the United States of America where they rape and kill and pillage. And I haven't even brought up fentanyl. Fentanyl comes from China, gets in the hands of the Mexican drug cartels, and this thing is deadly on a level you can't possibly understand. Please hear me when I tell you the days of whatever you were doing in the clubs with some white powder and a friend are long, long gone. You stay away from drugs these days. This stuff is unlike anything I've ever heard of, and I have a bunch of narco cops, and they say the same thing. You want to hear something crazy? You want to see a wild story? Know how deadly is fentanyl? Watch this.
It was only a matter of minutes after picking up the dollar bill at a Bellevue McDonald's that Renee Parsons felt as though she couldn't breathe and her body began to feel numb.
I couldn't even breathe. It's almost a burning sensation, if you will, that starts like here at your shoulders and then it just goes down because it's almost like it's numbing your entire body.
Her husband, Justin, says her speech began to slur before she went unconscious while he drove to the closest hospital.
I grabbed my husband's arm with the same hand that I had the money in and said, Justin, please help me. It won't stop. It's getting worse.
Soon after, Justin felt side effects as well.
My lips started going numb and I had my arm broke out in a rash.
His symptoms lasted for about an hour, Renee's for about 4, before she was released on an accidental overdose.
From picking up a dollar bill. Yeah, I think we should maybe secure the border, don't you? Which is why I find videos like this from Arizona Senate candidate Blake Masters so refreshing.
We can never amnesty any illegal alien, period. If your first interaction with our country is to break its immigration laws, you will never get amnesty. You will never become a United States citizen. That is a line in the sand. We will never cross it. We have to stop incentivizing illegal immigration. You know, the left, Mark Kelly, he'll make noises about border security. But Mark Kelly doesn't want to deport anybody, no matter what they do, right? If you're not deporting people, you don't have border security. And I think that literally everybody that Joe Biden has let in, at a minimum, deserves to be deported.
Isn't it nice to hear somebody running for office talk like, I don't know, a human being, like you talk? Joining me now, Blake Masters, running for Senate in Arizona. Gosh, I hope he wins. All right, what is the Blake Master border security plan? Because I am hoping and assuming you are going to be sitting in the Senate here shortly.
Well, thank you, Jesse. Absolutely. I meant what I said. It's the correct amount of illegal immigration is 0, right? That's what federal law says. And look, we know what to do. We know we need to finish Trump's wall. I think we need 3 times, maybe up to 5 times as many Border Patrol agents, right? We got to give those guys all the tools and tech and training that they need. We should re-implement Remain in Mexico. Like, we know what to do in terms of policy. The problem is there's a lack of political will. You know, so many Democrats and unfortunately too many Republicans, they're okay with open borders. And I just think that's crazy. We need to stop inviting people to come here. We need to stop paying them to come here. Biden caused this crisis. I find it unforgivable.
Blake, why is there a lack of political will? I've never been able to figure this out. I know you've given 1,000 speeches by this point in time, and you see the things people say to you when you say the things they think. This is what at least the Republican base wants. I mean, half the Democrat base wants illegal immigrants deported. That's not some radical concept. That's how every normal country has ever operated. And yet our politicians on both sides, like you pointed out, act like that's some kind of barbaric, inhumane thing to do. We don't even really have an ICE anymore. It's madness.
You know what it is? It's politicians being scared of being called racist. That's what it is. Yeah. The Washington Post is finalizing a hit piece on me. It'll come out in a few days. And, you know, they're going to call me a racist, a bigot, a great replacement conspiracy theory, all this crap. And of course, it's all just fake. It's not racist to say that your country deserves a strong border. I don't think illegal immigration should be tolerated no matter where the people are coming from, no matter who they are, right? I don't want Bangladeshis coming in illegally. I don't want Swedish people coming in illegally. It's not about race. It's just about this fundamental question. Do you have a country or don't you? But too many politicians are terrified. They don't want to take the heat. They don't want to be called racist. And that's why there's no political will to solve this problem.
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, The Forgotten Genocide, the first episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.